From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. And tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Purdy. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 17 yards out. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Fights him off.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on
and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now, with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been as... Throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with Henry, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
1st down to the air with Clifford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Clifford working from the gun. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Clifford throwing off the play fake. He finds his man Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs and goes to one of those.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A first down carry for him. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, Clifford. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Clifford now on second down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. A final shot before break. Clifford, and with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Clifford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Clifford to throw. Runs over him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Clifford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Clifford. This is caught by Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Clifford setting up play action. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Lucas Van Ness able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Oh, some strong running. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at... Two-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Hold the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Packer first down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, McGee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
And they'll try to run the option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. McGee. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And Clifford to throw it. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bengals 17. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Off play action. McGee. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Ready?
Wilson with a first down carry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there, just like last play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 bison.
Back to throw is Clifford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Inside handoff, Henry. Cameron Sample there to make the play defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McGee. Right side, complete to Mechie. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Henry up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You have everything working in your direction.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Wilson to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And the lead will hold at 10. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This is 1st and 10. Clifford to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw, Clifford. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll just about